Hey, welcome back to another episode of the She's Making an Impact podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Ngom. Today we're doing some on-air coaching with one of our Activate students. This is something that we offer for our Activate students. It's a way for me to give them some more personal, private time for me to be able to dive into their business, answer their questions, give them some private coaching, and you get to listen in on our conversation. So if you want to learn more about Activate, it's our 12-month group coaching program where we're helping you start, grow, and scale your online business. And it's truly like business in a box where we're providing everything, the coaching, the resources, the support that you need to take your business to that next level. Go to rachelngom.com/activate. And today we have Yuseline on. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. So we have about 30 minutes together. How can I best support you?
I have one main question.
Yeah.
As you know, I started my new business like in October as a time management coach. So
Mm-hmm.
for now, my business is mainly working on the word of mouth. People who I know are talking to other people, which is are referring to me. But
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get like a broader audience.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of months ago, I tried like a couple platforms. So I tried Instagram, but I don't think Instagram is the right platform for me. I mean, like, I don't feel comfortable on Instagram. I have the impression that everything that I do, I don't have like, I don't reach people. So I was like, yeah, maybe Instagram is it's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
For my previous business, I did like blogging and Pinterest, which actually worked really well.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, for me, it was a pain to write blog posts because like I'm not like a natural writer.
Me either.
So, it was actually working, but it was like really hard for me. It was not really natural. And now I'm like, okay, so what should I do? What platform should I use? So I was like starting thinking about Facebook group, but yeah, I'm still unclear on this and how to get an audience and to promote myself.
So writing is a lot of work for you. Do you like audio, like speaking or video?
I mean, I never tried. That's something I was like thinking about like because video and audio is kind of the same. So I was like, yeah, maybe it could
They're
be like
not the same. On video, typically you get like take a shower. Usually and I were just talking about this. I was like, I haven't showered yet. There's no makeup. It's kind of a hot mess kind of day. But that's what happens when you have virtual school and you have a baby. So with video, typically you're like more presentable, put together, and then podcasting, you can look like a hot mess and nobody will know. Some people also just like the audio, like it's more, in my opinion, audio is more intimate. And so like podcasting, you're with people like in their ear, in their head. And so like I'm listening to podcasts when I'm out on a walk, like when I'm cleaning around the house. um it's like for you, what I would say is just try both and see what you like. So like try doing audio content and try video content and see what resonates with you the most. And you could also repurpose. So you could do video and then repurpose and put it on a podcast.
yeah, that's my word. So video is YouTube, right? There is no any other platforms than YouTube.
So yeah, I mean, you create a YouTube video, but you can repurpose it and put it on Facebook and put it on Instagram. But I would just start like YouTube and then take that because Pinterest was working for you. Like it's a great platform. Take that, transcribe it, put it on your blog, and put it on Pinterest. It's not going to take a ton of extra work to do that little step. And then you're going to be able to reach people on YouTube and on Pinterest.
So basically, what you do is like you upload the video like in like a blog post article, and you are just like creating pin from this blog post.
Yeah, exactly. So you're taking
Oh,
the video, transcribing it. And so it's like you're creating like
so
a
you
written description of that video.
okay? So you're
So
putting both. There is the
exactly. You
video.
have the video. Yep. You embed the video into the blog post and then you have the transcription of it. Because I know for myself personally, when I'm on Pinterest or Google and I'm searching for something, I don't want to sit and watch like a 20-minute video to get the answer to my question. I'd much rather scan something that's written, but everyone's different. So it just depends on your audience. But if you're going to do YouTube and Pinterest, like just do both, like it makes so much more sense.
And what do you use to transcribe?
Temi.com, TEMI.com.
Okay. And you have like you just like I guess you put the video and it gets a transcription. You just reread if something is like not well, and that's it.
Exactly. Just clean it up because you'll probably see like ums and ahs and like it's very much how you speak. And so you want to clean it up a little bit. So I mean, that'll take you like 5 minutes. So it's not a huge task, but yeah.
Okay. Okay. So video, which I convert into an audio for our podcast, and then taking the video into a blog post and doing like
Yep.
pin from Pinterest for that.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So that's all repurposing. What
Yeah.
can I do something else? I mean, like, is there? I mean, I was thinking about the Facebook group, but I was like, yeah. Anyway, it's gonna take time. So
I'm just
yeah,
thinking you're still a one woman show, right? Do you have a VA yet?
no, I don't. There is only
Exactly. So exactly, which is fine. We all start somewhere, but you don't want to do too much at once because then you're going to feel overwhelmed and you want to have one main focus. So
okay.
pick like the one thing that you're going to focus on. And then once you got YouTube and your blog and Pinterest and it's working really well, then you feel confident that you could handle one more thing, then you can add in a Facebook group. But I would give it like a month or two of really honing in on this before you do that.
So which means that as the blog post is like one video per week,
Yeah.
using something every
And you
week.
could even, yeah, and you could even batch it. So it could be like the first Monday of the month, you sit down and you record 4 videos.
And how long do you usually do your video? I mean, like it can be from 20 minutes, I guess, from 1 hour, but like, is there like a specific?
No, don't have it be that long. YouTube best practices change a lot. Typically, what I've heard now is like 10 minutes is a good length, but it changes all the time. Like
Because I have
I'm not a YouTube expert. I would go reference. We had Sean Cannell on the podcast. And so I believe when I interviewed him, this was last year at some point, he said 10 to 12 minutes was the current best practice.
yeah, because I have seen like a lot of videos lately. It was like about 15 minutes, no more, no more than that.
Yeah, typically I just know your audience. For me, it's if anything's longer than 15 minutes, typically have to like watch it in chunks of like so I don't have that much time. So it just depends on your audience too. And I would just test it and see when I do this video, you want to look and see the watch length. How long are people staying on that video for? Because that's telling YouTube that people like this video, it's relevant, they want to show more of your stuff. And so you can look at your analytics on YouTube to see how long people are staying on your video.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, I can even if I don't have a VA, I can use like a VA for all of that, like for repurposing from Pinterest.
Absolutely. And
And
within Activate, you have our repurposing template of what Lizzie does. And so go through that and literally you can take that and hand it off to your VA and say, this is exactly what we want done. This is the template that we follow.
okay, okay, I remember this template. I didn't use
Yep.
it until now because I didn't
You
need
didn't
to.
need it until now. Yeah, but now you do, which is exciting.
Okay, so okay, that's for the communication strategy, and I will wait for the Facebook group. And once I have time, I can use a Facebook group and basically put the video inside of it. Or do
Mm-hmm.
you, yeah, or do you put the same video, or do you like do something else? Because the format is not quite the same. Or do you do live?
So on Facebook, you never want to link to a YouTube video. Facebook
Okay,
will not show that link because they don't want to send people to their competitor. So it's best if you upload it organically to Facebook. And that's
okay,
what's going to work best. So you could save that video and then upload it organically to your Facebook group if you want.
okay, okay. So that's great. I think I understand pretty much. Oh yeah, all I have to do.
Just think
Uh,
of look look at like your month and think about, all right, what's going to be the best use of my time right now? So like maybe Monday, first Monday of the month, you're looking at like doing keyword research and topic research to decide what am I going to talk about this month? What are my 4 topics going to be? And just spend like an hour figuring out what your topics are going to be. And then have maybe the next day, Tuesday, could just be like scripting day where you put together the content for your script and you have everything kind of like bulleted out. It doesn't have to be like word for word, but it's like within Activate 2, you have like my YouTube video, like template basically of like my introduction, then you add the meat and potatoes, and then your call to action of what that looks like. And so put that together for those 4 videos. And then you could do this all on the same day if you want, or you could break it up. It's totally up to you on your schedule. But then the next day, record it. So you have like the keywords, you have the content, and then just sit there and it'll take you about an hour to go through and shoot all those videos. And then you have a video per week to go up for the month. And then you could take that, send it off to a VA to have them edit the video, make it look nice and pretty. I know in the past we've paid someone like $30 a video, but you could probably find someone to do it cheaper. I would go to like Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, ask in our Facebook group to see if anyone has any recommendations on a video editor. That's not something you want to be doing. That's not, not best use of your time. And then have someone edit it and all that.
And basically, when you are doing your video, you are doing what they need to edit, or they are just know what to edit by themselves.
Give them direction and give them examples of this is what I want it to look like. I want to have an introduction. I want you to go through the video and cut out all the ums and ahs. So typically, like when I'm recording, I'll have like my template of my bullets here on like a Google Doc, and then I'll have Zoom open and I'll just record. And there'll be times where I'll be like glancing at my notes to see what I'm going to say next, or to like remind myself what I'm going to say next. And they know, like, you'll smile and then start talking and then smile again and then look at your notes and then come back and then smile and talk again, like, and do that process. And they'll know, like, when you stop and smile, like that's where they're going to clip the video.
Oh, okay.
Video secrets.
Yeah, totally. I would have never thought about that, to be honest. So okay.
Yeah, it'll make it really easy for them to edit it because they'll see it and they'll be like, oh, there's a nice break, boom.
Okay, so you do that for every bullet point.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have it memorized, then just smile, look, decide what you're going to talk about, come back, and then you could have some fun bloopers in there where you mess up. Like, you don't have to go back and re-record it or anything like that. You can just be like, oh, that was terrible, like edit that part out. Like Lizzie probably laughs so much when she edits my videos because there'll be like kids running in and just hot mess. I'm like, oh, Lizzie, no, start that part over, like cut that out. That was so bad. Let's start from here, and I'll just go.
Okay. I think on that subject, that's pretty much it. I think
Awesome.
I have a lot of stuff to do. If I have another question, I would say like, how do you feel like? So I mean, English is not my main language. How do you feel like so confident being like on camera? I mean, because like every time, like, oh yeah, like you said, shoot, that's so bad. Like, I mean,
Hot mess.
yeah.
How do you get confident on camera?
Yeah.
Do it a lot, over and over and over and over and over and over again. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I've done thousands of videos.
And sometimes do you watch the first videos that you have made like 10 years ago?
Yeah, you can go to my YouTube channel. You can go to just look up Rachel and Ngom. I have 2 YouTube channels and they have the same name, which I know like we couldn't change it. I don't know why. But if you go to like my fitness YouTube channel, then you can go back to 2011 and you can see my very first YouTube video. Not great, but you start somewhere and just get better. Like watch your video and be like, ooh, that was terrible. I did not like that. Or, oh, that worked. Like I really was able to connect there. So just do it and you get better the more you do it.
Okay.
And the most important thing when you're doing video, or audio or any type of content, the goal is to connect. The goal is not to be perfect. And so just think, just think like, hey, I'm sitting down, I'm talking with my friend, we're sitting down with a cup of coffee, and I'm going to tell them about this thing that's going to help them. So don't think like, oh, I have to perform and it has to be perfect, because it doesn't. Just think, how can I connect to that one person? And it's not like, hey, this is really going to help you guys with X, Y, and Z. No. Just think, this is really going to help you. Speak to that one person that you want to help.
Okay. And I was thinking about that, but do you put like a specific CTA to all the videos that you have, or I mean, like,
Yes.
because I guess across the different platform, your CTA is not the same. Well, I mean, like between the video in YouTube and the video you put in your blog, and yeah, Pinterest. I know this. It's not
The
the same.
goal, so YouTube is a kind of a different animal. I would definitely reference your freebie to build your email list. And
Yeah.
to build your YouTube channel. YouTube likes it when people are binge watching your videos. And so you could definitely reference, hey, I also have this video, and you can like have the videos play next, like where it's like suggested videos. I also have this video and this video that are super related. Check that out next.
Okay, so you want to people to stay on your channel.
Exactly.
Okay. And for
But I would
the
also make sure you reference your freebie so you are using it to build your email list.
Okay, so what do you do? Do you put it like in the small
Put it in the
description?
description. Yep. Put it in the description, like the very first line, and then say it. Hey, did you know I have this free guide that's going to help you X, Y, and Z? I put it in the description. All you have to do is go to da 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 to grab it.
Okay. Okay. And if you say it on the audio, it will be also on your podcast. So okay.
Yeah. So I would also have just a super easy URL, and just, I mean, it's like freeproductivityguide.com, something really easy.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, like on the blog post, you will have like you link your freebie, so that won't be a problem for that. Okay, that's fine. Do we have any other question? Let me think about it. Um, what do you think? Yes, I have a question for you. Right now, I don't have like a proper freebie, which means like my freebie is like a free coaching session with me. But I know I need to create a guide, so I'm like
Mm-hmm.
browsing about the subject on which I want to do a guide. But should I stay with this kind of freebie, or should I directly like do a guide right now? Because I didn't prioritize it right now.
Prioritize it and do it now, and create like a free productivity guide. And it could be 5 simple hacks to triple your productivity this week.
Okay.
Does not have to be fancy. Write it today, hire someone on Fiverr to make it look pretty, get it done by Friday.
Friday is in 2 days. Yeah, massive action, I know.
You can do it. If you started this in October, what are we in? We're in like the end of January. Like, this has to happen by Friday.
Yeah, but because until now, basically, I was using my free coaching session to get
Mm-hmm.
people to stick with me and to get
That's
curious.
great. Like, I want you to do free coaching sessions, but I want you to have it an easier freebie for people, because the free coaching session, there's going to be barrier to entry. Not everyone's going to want to talk to you. Some of them are just going to want the free guide. And then on the thank you page to the free guide, you could offer a free coaching session.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking about.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's a freebie. I really need to do that also. Uh, okay. I think I'm good. I
That's
mean,
it.
yeah, I think I'm
So
pretty much.
is your freebie going to be done by Friday, or do I need to give you until Monday?
I think you can give me until Monday because
Okay.
I have a lot of stuff, so a lot of stuff to actually a lot of things are planned in my calendar for the next 2 days. But
Okay.
yeah,
So
for
Monday is your final day, and I'm expecting you to post it in the Activate group. We'll give you feedback, and it's getting done. Done is better than perfect. It does not have to be perfect, but it needs to be done.
I'm not sure my landing page will be ready, but it will be for sure ready for next week.
You can duplicate one of ours. Like you have access to
But
clone art.
I already
Yeah,
have one for my business in tourism, so I will just like duplicate it.
duplicate it. Exactly. Easy peasy. That'll take you 15 minutes. You can do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I know, no, sure, sure. Okay, perfect. I think I'm pretty good. Maybe one last question.
Mhm.
Today I'm doing one-on-one coaching because I think like for starters, it's like more easier to speak with people, to get people to speak about me. But I was like maybe thinking at some point getting into like group coaching program.
I like it.
But the fact is like for to build that where we agree that before I need to arrive to the step where I build a Facebook group where I have a community inside it. No? Why? Because
You don't need it. Like you're creating boundaries or barriers in your head of why you can't start the thing that's going to make you money. When you could just create a PayPal page, ask for referrals, talk to everyone you know, and get people enrolled without a Facebook group, without all these things. Just set the date. We're going to
yeah,
start on this date. This is what's going to be included. This is how much it's going to cost. You don't need to have, it doesn't have to be fancy.
no, because I was no, yeah, maybe you're right for the boundaries, but
Uh-huh.
because for me in my head, like usually like word of mouth is something that is like a bit longer than like anything else. But has someone refer to you, it's easier to get client from the refer.
Yeah.
But it's like
So
long, it's longer. It gets longer to be built.
so what I would do is decide the date that you're going to launch this thing. Decide
Okay.
how many people you want to be in it,
Okay.
at what price point.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you could, I mean, if it's, you could easily host a webinar that's going to enroll people into this thing. And then
And
reach out to everyone within Activate, everyone that you know, to see if they'll help you promote your webinar
yeah,
and get in front of other people's audiences.
I didn't think about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, because usually like you promote, you do Facebook ads to lead people into your funnel, you do your webinar, and after at the end of the webinar, you are selling your group coaching program, right?
Yep. Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I was not thinking about that because I was still on my one-to-one coaching program, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, maybe like this year it should be nice to do like a group coaching, but I don't know
So
when.
what's the date? When is it going to start?
My group coaching program
Yep.
now, I don't know. Like I
We're
would
looking
like,
at the calendar. Like I want it planned out and I want us to do this together because otherwise you're going to say it'll be like April and you still haven't done it. And so I wanted it on the calendar and I want it done quickly.
I was not planning to do it before April.
Yes, we are. It's
um,
January 27th. I
like
think you could launch it on February 22nd.
February 22nd, so in a
That
month,
gives you plenty of time. Yep.
in 1 month.
See, this is why you have a coach because otherwise you would have waited until the summer or later. Am
Yeah,
I
probably.
right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I would have said July. So
Yeah. You need someone to hold you to higher standards than that.
no, but actually from now I did a lot of stuff. But like
You
when
have.
I yeah when I arrived to the point of building an audience, it's like much more complicated than everything else. Like I mean, like I changed my business, I restarted everything, I have done all
You
the
did a
stuff.
lot. You did a
But
lot.
now I need like to show myself. So
Yeah.
I also have a lot of work to do on showing on social media, be myself, everything is gonna be fine. And if it doesn't work, that's not a big deal. I will do
So
it again.
here's what I want you to know. You're beautiful. You are so sweet. You are so personable. Like you just have a heart of gold, and people are going to love you and connect with you. And so it's just a matter of you showing up and adding value and putting yourself out there.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually working on it. I mean, like that's a big stuff. I even like bought a mic because to do like videos, and I bought a camera, I
Yeah.
bought a mic. So that's the first step of doing. Yeah, now you need to do it, and you need to create the content to do it.
Yep.
And okay, okay. So 1 month for a webinar, and we will see for the group coaching program after that.
Yeah. So as you're working out the details and everything, just make sure you're showing up to the Activate coaching call so I can be there and give you more feedback on like price points and all of this stuff. And then just reach out in our Facebook group too. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I will. I will work on that, and I will send it to you for sure.
Perfect.
Thank you very much for
Yeah,
your time,
of
and thank
course.
you for your advice. And I have a lot of stuff to do.
I
That
know.
was the goal. That was the objective. So that's really nice. Thank you very much.
Of course. Where can people connect with you?
We can connect with me on isalinrosier.com. I will put like the link below the video because my name is a bit complicated. I know.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I love having you Activate, and it's cool to see how far you've come. So thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you. Have a great day.